Very good world title fight with two world-class fighters working very, very hard to the 19,000 plus here at the Thomas and Mack Center. His assault going. Cordoba now standing flat-footed, waiting for Nunn to unleash his assault. Feel the electricity in the crowd, but it's not for this fight. It's in the anticipation of what's to come. People can't wait to see Julio Cesar Chavez and Hector Macho Camacho. And it's kind of too bad because these two guys in here, and it's a world championship fight, are working very, very hard, but it just doesn't have the flash of what will happen when you see Macho Camacho and Chavez in the ring. All right, what Mills Lane just said to Victor Cordoba, and I don't know if he understood it, but I guess if he trains in Ireland and other places in Northern Europe, he would speak English. Mills said, hey, if you hit him with a low blow one more time, I'm going to take a point away. And we saw in the Greg Page fight what losing a point meant. Here's the two of them letting it fly. There was definitely another low blow in there, but Mills didn't have the heart to stop the action and take it away. Which is a sign of a good referee, especially a guy who is determined to control the pace of a fight like Mills is, not to want to interfere. And that's a good indication of a great referee who won't interfere with good action to try and prove his point. Larry Hassett, New Jersey, used to be a great referee, and then towards the end of his career in refereeing before he became commissioner, it was like he was the star in the ring, and he wouldn't do what Mills Lane just did then, and he'd interrupt the pace of a fight, which didn't make him as great a referee at the end of his career as he was at the start of his career. So you like to see a guy like Mills Lane working a world title fight. And here's Michael Nunn. Oh, he scores the right hand. Doesn't seem to take much of an effect on the champ, though. The champ hangs right in there. All in all, a better round for Michael Nunn. All right, let's see what we've got here for you as Cordoba catches Nunn. Nunn had his best round in the 5th round since the 1st round of the fight. This fight is very, very close. In fact, I haven't scored dead even. I had Nunn winning the 1st round, Cordoba winning 2 and 3. I had the 4th even, and Nunn winning the 5th. But you wouldn't argue 1 point anybody that would have it different in any of those rounds. And this is what happens sometimes when you have a fight this close, where you can get a little wide, disparaging, and oftentimes an arguable difference in the score. But this is a close one. Nunn trying to reestablish himself after being stunned a couple of times in the fight. You hear Angelo Dundee yelling in the corner, box with this guy. Don't try to slug with him, box with him. And that's what Michael Nunn's doing right now, and he's doing it quite effectively. Nunn in the white trunks on the assault, Victor Cordoba on the ropes. Those gold trunks with the black trim. Cordoba the reigning champ. The super middleweight division, or the 168-pound limit. There's Nunn having another pretty good assault, but it doesn't seem to take any toll on Cordoba. Cordoba works the body. He's been warned on several occasions about keeping them up. And you just heard Mills Lane said, hey, keep him up. We're in the 6th round. This is scheduled for 12. It's a world title fight. WBA championship at stake here as Nunn scores some shots to the head. Now Another low shot by Cordoba. Cordoba lands the left hand, bounces the head, but it takes no effect that time. Cordoba doesn't seem to be fighting with the confidence now in the 6th round that he was back in the, well, let's say the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th round. He had what appeared to be Nunn in some trouble, but Nunn was very clever in showing his ability and heart to not let the fight get out of hand at any stage. Here he's nailed again by that right jab. And it is a right jab from the southpaw. And Nunn makes him pay. See that body shot low again? Both guys scoring punches in this round. And Mills Lane, I don't know if you can hear him, but I'm warning about watching their heads when they're in there. Sorry, that last Greg Page fight where the heads came together several times. Damiani was cut below the eye and Page above both of them. Closing seconds of this, the 6th round. All right, that's it.
Ford Super Sunday this week. If it's goals you want, then Oldham's the place to be. They've seen more goals at Boundary Park this season.
All right, here we go with round number 7. Don't forget, this is scheduled for 12 at stake. The WBA Super Middleweight Championship of the World. Victor Cordoba from Panama, 18-3-2 coming in. Michael Nunn, 37-1. Now here's...
Okay, both of you, both corners, no more race. No more race in the trousers, none. All right, time in, let's go.
All right, Mills Lane, stop that. What's happening is in between rounds, the cornermen are throwing ice down in the pants to try and revive their fighters and keep them alert and wide awake. And what's happening when they go out in the early portion of the round is the ice slips down their pant legs and becomes a hazard out in the middle of the ring. The referee wants to watch the fight, not be kicking ice out all the time. And I'm glad he did that, because when we're sitting right here, if Mills kicks one this way, we might get it right in the teeth. We're just about at eye level with the bottom of the canvas of the ring, so I'm sure Mills' concern is not who he kicks the ice cubes at. Cordoba in the gold trunks, Michael Nunn in the white trunks. A lot of borderline low blows thrown by Cordoba. He's been warned a couple of times. Cordoba was cruising along in the early portion of the fight, and then suddenly in the 5th and 6th round, Nunn came back a little bit stronger in this. The 7th round, a fairly even round so far at the midway point, a little bit past the midway point. The round's still up for grabs.
Come on, let's go.
Guys are both working extremely hard. A very difficult fight for both guys. And the way it looks now, if it continues at this pace, it's conditioning that will mark the eventual winner of this. Nice shots landed by Michael Nunn in there. And as I say that, Cordoba comes right back. Very tough fight for both guys. See the pace that they're working at in there? Michael Nunn with his back to you, wails away at the body of Cordoba. Cordoba hanging on. Mills almost got nailed that time.